So traditionally it is said that whenever we engage in any virtuous action, then we need to start with a pure motivation, okay? And we need to end with a pure or correct dedication. Okay, so if we do this, then everything is successful. We have a pure motivation, which means the action that we're going to do will be pure, and then we dedicate the collection of merit from that action, meaning that it's protected from being destroyed by getting angry and so forth. Okay, so these are the things. So in Meaningful to Behold, Venerable Geshe-la's commentary to Guide to the Bodhisattva's Way of Life, it says that dedication itself is defined as a mental factor, part of our mind. Intention, there's mental factor intention, that directs our accumulated virtue and acts as a cause of the result that we wish for or we desire. It is like the reins, that's R-E-I-N-S, the reins on the horse of virtue. Okay? So dedication is like the reins on the horse of virtue. Or what's the horse of virtue? What's the horse of virtue? The horse of virtue is all of the... Sorry, it's last session, so, I'll be careful now, watch my mindfulness. Horse of virtue is any virtue that we engage in which is going to take us somewhere. The virtue, where does it take us? Well, it takes us wherever our intention wants to go. Isn't it? It's quite interesting. The virtue we collect, we say is merit, fulfills our wishes. Yeah? So if we have, it's often said, if we have plenty of merit, then we can easily fulfill our wishes. There's no difficulty in fulfilling our wishes. If we lack merit, it's difficult to fulfill our wishes, no matter how pure or virtuous they may be, we can't actually fulfill our wishes. I remember, I told this story recently, before I was ordained, complaining to one of our monks about the fact I couldn't get ordained. And he said, well, you just haven't got enough merit. So I thought, okay, thank you very much. I'll get some more. And eventually, somehow, so not my merit, Geshe-la's merit was bestowed into my mind, and I could fulfill my wish to take this ordination vow. So it's the same with anything that we want to achieve in our spiritual life. If we have sufficient of this positive energy in our mind, then we can fulfill it. So the horse of virtue, there's a beautiful verse. There's a beautiful verse that says, now we're riding it, while riding the horse of virtuous actions, I will guide it into the path of liberation with the reins of renunciation. And through urging this horse onwards with the whip of effort, I will quickly reach the Pure Land of liberation and enlightenment. I love this verse. There's a whip of effort that gets me in the end, like, So we need, this means wake up from our laziness, we encourage ourselves through developing joyful minds to put some energy into our Dharma practice. So here it says renunciation, which is a pure intention. It can be bodhicitta. Any pure intention taking us on the spiritual path. If we use those reins of that pure intention, then our virtue will take us in the direction we want to go. So it's quite simple. It's really like analogy I came up with, it's quite crude, is if you happen to have some money that you don't need right now to spend immediately, then you might want to seek out a financial advisor to advise you where to invest this money, okay? How to protect it and how to multiply this cash in order that later it will fulfill your wishes, whatever material wishes you happen to have. Okay? So we're all very familiar with that idea. Maybe we don't have any money, and we don't have any investments, but we know this kind of thing goes on. People do have money, and they do invest it, and they do multiply it, and they do manage to buy big properties with it in the future. So we don't need much money. We need a little bit to live on. But merit for us is a source of, it's real inner wealth, isn't it? It's beautiful, wish-fulfilling wealth that we possess through engaging in all these beautiful actions we've been doing at the festival. So, how do we invest it? Where do we keep it? How do we multiply it? So this is all the function of dedication. Dedication does this for us. So, again, from meaningful to behold, Geshe says about merit. Dedication of merit is the proper way to complete any virtuous action. Then he says, if a single drop of water falls into the ocean, it will remain for as long as the ocean remains. And in a similar way, if we dedicate our merit for the attainment of enlightenment, that merit will remain undiminished until enlightenment is actually reached. How wonderful is that? What a promise that is from the Buddhas, they're telling us. Dedicate your merit for enlightenment, that merit will remain undiminished until enlightenment is reached. And maybe some of you know through studying about bodhicitta that this merit provides us with good conditions and fulfills our wishes now, while we're on the path. We don't have to wait until we actually attain enlightenment for that merit to produce its fruit. It's producing happiness and peaceful minds and virtuous thoughts and so forth, fulfilling our spiritual wishes all along the way, our bodhicitta wish. So the analogy of the single drop of water, personally I find very powerful, because I don't have much merit to dedicate, a little tiny smidgen of merit. So what am I going to do with it? Am I going to keep it all for myself? Well, it'll just dry up, Or am I going to place it in this vast ocean of merit created by all living beings? Am I going to dedicate it for the benefit of all living beings? If I do that, that merit will definitely be saved. It will not disappear. It will not evaporate.